be going for Dane. One of the famous rules of this mic is you can't tape other people's sets. You're allowed to tape my set tonight. You can tape it. I give everyone permission. Before we start this, Dane famously loves roasting me during the mic. But after I challenged him to an actual roast battle, he declined. Today I'm going to roast him, which is probably going to be flattering since it's the most anyone will ever talk about Dane besides himself. By the way, sorry I'm using notes. I was going to memorize my set, but then I realized that just like Dane, after tonight, this will be irrelevant. Dane is from New Jersey, which is known for loud and obnoxious people who live at the gym. And Dane is proof that not all of them work out. Dane drives a Volkswagen Golf. I think he looks a little bit more like a Beetle. Dane expressed an interest in my girlfriend the last time he hosted, 2 weeks ago. He expressed interest in my girlfriend. When I told her about this, she said it could be a great opportunity to see if she's bisexual. Dane already talked about this. He's an on-screen personality for Karate Combat. For those of you who don't know about the organization, it's a lot like UFC, except the fighters look like Dane and get paid in cryptocurrency. Dane has a cool mustache he takes great pride in. In fact, he has a complex grooming routine which, instead of using wax, he uses cum of every professional fighter he meets. Follow his Instagram. Lots of selfies. Lots of cum. Dane, actually, this might be a bit of a secret. I don't know if it's too much to disclose, but he uses testosterone because his body can't produce it. And you have to commend modern science for making a pill that could make Dane stop being a little bitch. Dane famously doesn't write jokes, and you only see him do crowd work at this mic. But you have to respect him for at least not posting it on Instagram. It's kind of nice. A lot of comics post crowd work. It's bad. Thank you, Dane, for not doing that to me. Dane played a minor role on The Sopranos. Give it up for that. Yeah. But you already knew that if you spent 5 minutes with him in the same room. Dane doesn't do open mics due to his busy schedule of looking in the mirror and rewatching a 10-second clip of him on Sopranos. Dane is also a big fan of psychedelics like mushrooms and DMT, and he even opened up his third eye. Yeah. And then he used that third eye to also look at himself in the mirror. A lot of mirror jokes. Dane used to do a podcast. It was actually pretty good, I gotta tell him. Unfortunately, me and Dane were the only ones who listened to it. Listened to every episode. Me Click and Record, it's still out there, just check it out.
That's real. It's a fucking good podcast.
Me Click and Record, check it out. Free plug for Dane. Dane used to put... What's that?
It's a horrible plug for your podcast.
All right.
He said it was great, Pap. Shut the fuck up.
It's not bad. All right. Dane used to perform at the Comedy Cellar, which is what he called the basement where he kept the kids he abducted to practice crowd work on. It's also the only audience that's ever watched his set in entirety without leaving, because they were chained to the radiator. Dane used to be a battle rapper, but now he just battles with his own sexuality. Dane's mom is a hairdresser, so blowing people for money runs in his family. That's pretty stupid. They can't all be the best. They can't all be winners. Like most of us, Dane struggles getting booked on shows. It's a struggle for open micers. Luckily, there's no law against calling your open mic a show and getting booked every other week. And this is the underground show. Dane loves going on long rants between comics when he hosts. At first, I thought he just loves the sound of his own voice. But after a while, I realized he's just staring in the mirror in the back of the room. He just can't stop. Dane is gluten-free, which is a shocker because he looks kind of inbred. A little too punny, right, Christian? Yeah. Too punny. Dane used to be a battle rapper, as I mentioned. You ever watch 8 Mile? It's like that, but imagine if Eminem was homeschooled. If you've ever been to my Monday mic, you might know that Dane helped me a lot when I first started the mic. And he got very upset when I used the same magenta lights as him. And I had to change it to green, which seemed a little petty at first, but now I realize how beneficial it was that nobody associates me with Dane. Great for branding. Almost done there. At least it's gonna be. I'm so glad your girlfriend's not here. Dane is a fan of Jordan Peterson. Do we know Jordan Peterson here?
Yeah.
Nice. Dane is a fan of Jordan Peterson, which is why he always makes the bed after a real man is down plowing his girlfriend. Nice. Dane practices intermittent fasting, so unless it's between the hours of 9 and 5, he refuses to swallow cum. You guys don't like the word cum. I get it. Semen. Dane has the facial hair of a man who owns a Harley and the body type of the chick riding in the back of one. In all seriousness, everyone loves Dane. Just ask him about it. But really, I gotta say, I love Dane at least until he returns all the Nintendo Switch games I let him borrow. Thank you, Dane, so much for hosting. Check out the Fun Mic every Monday at 7. Keep it going for Dane. Fuck you, Dane.
Take a tequila, you little bitch. I gotta say, that fucking Harley joke was very